All right, my name is Veer Muchandi. I work for Red Hat. I hope all of you know what Istio Service Mesh is. What I'm going to show now is some visualizations that work on the top of this service mesh. Let's say we have a bunch of microservices running on an Istio cluster, right? A Kubernetes Istio cluster. Now, how about if we have some way of visualizing how these microservices are interacting with each other, how the control flow is? How about if we can detect the failures right by visualizing those failures? Or if there are delays by visualizing them, right? Welcome to two projects, two open source projects. One of them is for visualizing your service mesh, which is called Kiali. The other one is for tracing, which is Jaeger. What you're seeing now is a service graph of Kiali. This maps out on real time based on the service interactions that are actually happening on your cluster. You can actually add to the top of it by looking at the percentage of traffic going to each of the microservices that are running on the cluster, just by a click of a button. Not just that, you can further enhance this to see if there are any delays on your cluster on any of the microservices. So for example, the one that you're seeing here, the rating service has a delay of 2 seconds, which is causing your entire application to be slow. You can see that directly through this visualization. If there are failures, Kiali will directly show you in red, hey, these particular services are failing. How about that? You are also seeing the amount of failure on the right side in the graph. Kiali will also show you the kind of metrics that you would be interested in. These metrics are coming through Prometheus into your Kiali, and it shows things like request duration, request volume, and a bunch more. These are both inbound and outbound metrics. If you want to dig into further detail, it can actually take you back to Grafana, which shows you complete details of how these metrics are, how your services are performing, so that you can do further analysis. Istio configuration files are all YAML files. If you are dealt with that, you understand how complex they are. How about something that shows you based on actual microservices running there, that says, hey, these are some issues with your configuration file. Kiali does that. Now getting on to Jaeger, Jaeger provides you traceability. You can correlate the results with the traces using Jaeger. So the dots that you're seeing there are individual traces. When you click on an individual dot, now it takes you to how the microservices interaction has happened in this for that particular interaction. It shows you the entire time that a microservice has taken and how individual microservices within that interaction have performed. Now you can get clear visualization into how things work, right? Another graph, Jaeger's trace graph view, which shows how these microservices are interconnecting in a tree view. So there are a few more upcoming enhancements that are coming in the world of Kiali. Things like, how about these YAML files that are really hard to write by hand? How about you can do it directly on the screen? And things like, let's say you want to do weighted routing. For example, you can just slide that and you can do your A/B testing by shifting the traffic from one version to another. These are the cool little features that are coming in the world of microservices on the top of Service Graph. So your next question would be, hey, how do I get access to this? As I said before, these two are open source projects. So you can download both Kiali and Jaeger and directly start using them. But if you want an integrated environment, look for OpenShift. OpenShift is an enterprise-ready Kubernetes environment. And on the top of that, OpenShift Service Mesh is an implementation of Istio. And this service mesh comes with Kiali and Jaeger integrated. Now, these two are open source projects, but if you need support, Red Hat can provide support for those as well. Thanks a lot.